before I get into the Word, I'd like to just share one more thing that happened to me also this week. Last Wednesday, I was reading, and then the Lord spoke to me a word that I first decided to brush off. I said, no, this is probably not God. I'm probably just imagining it. I was reading a book, and it said there that God had changed the name of Abram to Abraham and Sarai to Sarah. And then right away the Lord said, change your name. I want you to be called Joseph. And so I was thinking, probably I was just influenced by what I was reading. So I continued reading, I brushed it off, I continued reading, and then I saw there, the next one the author spoke about was how Jacob's name was changed to Israel. And again, this voice came and said, you shall be called Joseph. And I said, nah, it's coincidental. I think I'm just getting carried away by what I'm reading. So again, I didn't mind it. And then the author was saying, I have this friend whose name is Job. And the Lord told him to change his name to Joseph. And then the Lord spoke to me again and said, son, change your name. And so I put the book down and I said, Lord, are you trying to tell me something? I can be a little slow sometimes. And I said, are you trying to tell me something? He says, I need to know that this is you, if this is you. And so he reminded me, August 1989, he gave me a word, and he said, you shall be called Joseph. I remember that very clearly. Again, in 1994, he spoke to me through a prophetess. Some of you might remember her name is Clarice Fluid. She knows me as Joey. But when she started to prophesy, she said, Joseph, who is this man called Joseph? And then the rest of the prophecy went on. And then again about, when was Mike here? About a month ago, no? Mike Nazrada. About a month ago, there's this other, 3 weeks? 3-4 weeks ago, Mike Nazrada, a new friend, but also a dear friend, who is a pastor and a prophet, had a word for me, and so he started to prophesy. Now he knows me as Joey, and then he starts the word by saying, Joseph, Joseph, Joseph. He goes like this. And then now in the book, so the Lord said, what are you waiting for? So as soon as that was done, I went to my wife, I told her about it, and then everywhere I go now, to the different places where I teach, now people now call me Pastor Joseph. I remember I had lunch the very next day with a friend, and she said, okay, I'll call you Joseph. So after lunch, we were walking out of the restaurant. She goes, oh, by the way, Pastor Joseph. And I didn't turn around. And she says, who are you? I said, oh yeah, that's me. It'll take me a while to get used to it, but I just want you to know that. Now, of course, Filipinos, we like to shortcut, right? So many will still call me Joe. That's how a lot of people call. My family still calls me Joe. And so that's okay if you call me Joe, that's fine, but I just want you to know that starting now, I'm going to be introducing myself as Joseph. Because, by the way, legally I'm still Jose. Okay? My legal name, the banks, and all that stuff like that, it's all still Jose. It's a good thing that you already did not have my calling cards printed out yet, which, by the way, I ordered since December. Now I know why. So until people really know me as Joseph, my calling card will be Jose Joseph F. Zabarte. So I'll keep that there. And of course, in YouTube, when we upload this, I'll still be putting Joey Zabarte there as one of the tags for searching, and then I also put Joseph Zabarte, so that for those who still don't know me as Joseph, they can still type Joey Zabarte and still get what do you call this? Still get this, the video messages.